Hello, good evening, friends, and God bless you. This evening, I wanted to talk about hope. Um, we always tie Christmas, we call it as a Christmas is a season of hope. And what exactly we are saying? What is a hope? Is it a wishful thinking or something more than that? For last few days, I am kept reading and try to understand the time around Jesus' birth from the gospel. And then I came to realize that the hope is much more bigger than what we understand with our current views or our belief system. And that's what I wanted to discuss. See, there was, according to scholars, between Old Testament and New Testament, there was a silence of about 400 to 450 years. So when there is no evidence that there is a God, there is no prophecy, no prophet, no visitation from angels, I believe that people started questioning their belief. They did not had a Bible, but they had the oral traditions and they had writings and they had teachers of the law. They must be talking about from the Torah, Old Testament, that what is written there, what they know. But I believe that over the course of time, when you have 400 to 450 years passed by, and there is no evidence, people must have some idea or questions about existence of God and the truthfulness of whatever is written. And why I say that, here is the thing. When the wise men came and they says that we came here, we follow the stars. Now the King Herod summons the teachers of the law and asked them a question where the king of the Jews should be born. And they opened their books and they search and they say Bethlehem. Now, in front of them, there is a very, very strange situation where the three wise men, they never knew, they are telling them that the star is walking in the night and we are following the stars. Totally never heard of it. And there is no sign or for God for 400 to 450 years. So when they heard about this, they didn't believe, I believe so. And instead of, and that's why they went to their home. Nobody went to see King Jesus in Bethlehem. Nobody went except for three wise men. Those people who found the answer that the king of the Jews should be born in Bethlehem, they went their home because they didn't believe this can happen. Now, the what about the birth of virgin? Virgin will give birth to a baby. That prophecy was spoken by Isaiah 700 years ago. 700. Now, I believe that they must have heard about it, but it is hard to believe. What about Gabriel appeared to Mary? So last time Gabriel was appeared to human was in a book of Daniel, about 500 years before Jesus' birth. And I believe that they must have heard about book of Daniel. They must have heard about that Gabriel appeared to Daniel. But 500 years passed by. There is no evidence. And people must be thinking that this is just a folk tales or there is no reality. How about glory of God? The shepherds saw the glory of God. Nobody knows how the glory of God looks like. Nobody has experience. Nobody has a first-hand experience. The last time in the Bible the glory of God was appeared was when Solomon dedicated the temple 1,000 years ago. 1,000. So they must have heard that King Solomon, when King Solomon offered this temple, the glory of God was present. But how it looks like, and since then nobody has seen it. And I believe that people had a question about what it looks like. Is it real? Is it not real? And today also we are living in a time where we have a question about, is God is real? Is the promises that Bible talks about are real? Can a leper be healed? Can a dead man come back to life? Can cancer be healed? And this is all about hope. Just because for 500 years Gabriel has not come does not mean he did not come. He came to Mary. Just because for 700 years was told, before 700 years before it was told, a virgin will give birth to a baby. It has never happened. Just because it has never happened does not mean it will not happen. It did happen. And just because for 1,000 years has passed by and there is no mention about glory of God, just because so much time passed by does not mean that it will not happen. It did happen with the shepherds. I doubt that even Mary and shepherds understood fully what is happening. And that's why Mary's response was like, all right, I don't know what to make out of it. I don't understand. But I am submitting myself. Let it happen in my life. The shepherds, they're filled with joy and they say, all right, we might have heard about it, but this could be the glory of God. And they says, let's go to see the baby Jesus. My point is that this is a hope. Just because it has not happened, God has given you a promise that I will heal you. God has given you a promise that I will turn your situation. God has promised you so many things, and so much time has passed by. Nothing happened. And you might be questioning tonight, is it real? What Bible says is real? Is God even real? Does he exist? Because I don't feel it, I don't see it, I don't experience it. But just because it has not happened so far does not mean it will not happen. The first Christmas was a time of miracle, that the hope that they have heard about it, it became reality. That is a hope. So if you wanted to celebrate Christmas, if you believe in a Christmas, I'm telling you that whatever is promised to you, and just because you have not seen it happen, start believing it will happen in this season. That is really Christmas. Scripture talks about a lot of things like how about healing the sick? Just because you have not seen cancer patient healed does not mean that God will not heal cancer. How about healing the lepers? Bible said that those who believe will do greater things. Jesus commissioned actually that raise the dead, cleanse the lepers, set the captive free, heal the sick, cast out demons. You might not have seen the dead people rise. You might not have seen the leper healed. You might not have seen the demon cast out. You might not have seen the sickness left, cancer healed, blind eyes open, deaf ears open, mute started speaking. Just because you have not seen it doesn't mean that it will not happen today. It will not happen now. That is hope. And God has given you a promise. I guarantee you, God has given you promises. You have prayed about it, you have asked about it, and today, even you have question about existence of God, or you might have a question, is Bible real? Is God is there who can hear me, who has a compassion over me? Is it true? I'm telling you, that is the hope of Christmas. Just because you have not seen so far, your prayer answered does not mean it will not be answered in this season. I guarantee you, you will see the sick healed, people from cancer healed, the blind eyes open, deaf ears open, family restored. Two, even I challenge you, you will see dead people rise. Just because so many years has passed by, you have not seen. Jesus raised Lazarus. Jesus raised Jairus' daughter from death. Jesus raised the widow's son from the funeral processions. Jesus healed the lepers. Jesus opened the eyes. They are not stories, they are real. Those things happen. And just because you have not seen it till now doesn't mean it will not happen again. So that is a Christmas. That is hope. It's a solid, concrete hope that the Bible is real, the promises are true, and God is real. I hope God has blessed you today. Thank you.